home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. The Miners will kick it off to get us underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Sam Houston's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And the Bearcats are in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He's got it. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Let's talk a little bit about Sam Houston. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Offense, quick tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. It'll be a draw. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Miners' offense will go to work for the first time today. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about UTEP. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough. But it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away. And if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Miners are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness, great. That is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, cause direct. That had to be a blown assignment. The Miners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Miners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, UTEP. And they strike first. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Makes the grab on the left. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Opening play of the drive from the 39. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man. It's Taylor. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on second down. Sends it downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is third down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
That is such a big play for the offense. A lot of these fourth down pass plays are just designed to pick up the first. They get even more. They get an explosive play, and that has got to be huge for the offense's confidence.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Just keep slinging it. Touchdown, Miners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with a score.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Locke. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot, We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Weatherly. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Fires left. Touchdown, UTEP! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's begin on what's going on in a big one in the American. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Memphis. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Pulls it in. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Well, they execute the in route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Dropping back, it's locked. Throwing right. Makes the grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
1st down for the offense.
Gives it on the option. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Makes the grab. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Fires toward the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He's
got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Bearcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Oh, they're after him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab near the marker. It's Weatherly. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Going for the big play. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
And the Bearcats will kick it away to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game. guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's locked. Looking left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Y'all. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. The Miners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on second down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to throw, it's locked. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Moore. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th, and they can't move the chains. He's got it, turning it on. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Power football with the run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Wants to adjust the pattern. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Weatherly. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Miners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Got it in the middle. It's Campbell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Miners can really attack on this 2nd and short. He leaves it with his back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Campbell. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got it. First down and more. That's the 20. He's got space. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet. Another big play in this passing attack. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Now they'll run the draw. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to slam it. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing and liked it, or probably didn't like it on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They're working that left side. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Davis looking to pass. Finds him out of the backfield. Touchdown, UTEP! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by a field goal over Memphis. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the 4th quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
And the Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's locked. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Miners have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He's got it again. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Davis will throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Wide open, he makes the catch. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Bearcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Bring in the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The punt team makes its way onto the field. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the returner will be dragged down. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up.
Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Miners have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Across the 25, he's got room. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ballgame with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent.